Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Level Up, episode number 40.
The big 4-0. We are like over the hill with our Level Up series.
So today's question comes from Adi Yedis, and the question is how do I promote an e-course? Ooh, that is a big one, and we've actually launched our e-course twice now, so we have lots of information on that.
Yes,
But before we get started, we're Kate and Katie of the Private Practice Startup, and Level Up is all about helping you build and grow your dream practice and live that dream lifestyle.
Yeah, and before we dive into responding to your question, we just want to take a moment to say thank you to TherapyNotes. They're an amazing EHR. If you guys are in need, definitely check them out. You can get your first 2 months for free using code PPS, as in Private Practice Startup. Just visit therapynotes.com, take advantage of that, and let's dive into this monstrous question.
So I'd like to start off the answer to this question, interestingly enough, is our e-course helps people learn the base of marketing and the foundation of marketing. So no matter what you're promoting, whether it's an e-course, a book, a social media post, utilizing blogs, is you have to understand the foundation of marketing. And that is really, really important. So essentials, things like brand, niche, ideal client, vision and mission, knowing how to communicate to your ideal client, knowing their pains, their hopes, their dreams. Those things are critical in marketing. Anything, whether it's an e-course or anything.
Yeah.
Is it anything?
Anything and everything under the sun. Yeah, anything that you want to sell, having that foundation of marketing is essential. And one of the big mistakes that we often hear clinicians making, or really anybody who's creating an e-course, is they work so hard to create this content before building an audience. You have to have an engaged audience in order to sell your e-course too. And that takes time. It's really important to think about who your ideal audience is, who your ideal clients are within that audience, and think about what is something that I could create that would be a lead magnet, which is basically a freebie giveaway in exchange for them giving you their email address and their name. So they would opt in, is what is called, for your lead magnet that you give them, whether it's a video series or an ebook or
swipe copy.
Yeah, something of value that you would give them. They give you the email address, and then you also have a follow-up strategy with your content marketing, whether you have a weekly podcast like we do here at the Private Practice Startup, or whether you have vlogs that come out each week like we do with our Level Up series. Just to give you some examples, you want to make sure you have that clear follow-up strategy where you're continuing to provide value. You're nurturing the relationship with them over time, because oftentimes when someone opts in to be on your list, right, and you're growing your audience, they're most likely a cold audience member, and you want to warm them up over time through nurturing that relationship, and then they become hot once they purchase one of your products or services. So the goal is to really warm up the cold people to get them to that point where they're ready to say, okay, I'm ready to purchase, and they dive in, which is great.
Yeah, I guess I just can't say enough about really knowing how to market overall. I mean, our e-course would be maybe the perfect fit for you to understand that. You know, interesting, and Kate talks about having an audience. So a lot of times I talk to a colleague and they're like, hey, we're thinking about creating an e-course. And we talked about really having an audience and the importance of that. Now, interestingly enough, is you could create an e-course and actually collaborate with someone who has an audience and do some type of affiliate relationship. So there's all these possibilities, but if you don't know how to market, it's going to be pretty difficult. So whether it's getting a mentor or a coach and learning the ways to market is really important. There's so many different types of things out there. So remember, you're also moving from kind of like a different style of marketing maybe you would do with your private practice, although similar, into an online platform. And all the things that Kate is talking about is really going to help you do that. And then actually, when you are promoting an e-course, there's like the pre-launch phase. Jeff Walker's The Launch is one of the best books that we read that really helped us understand our own marketing journey and understand how to launch products. There's also Ryan Levesque's book and program called Ask. That's a really cool way to understand what it is that your audience wants you to create content on in regards to your e-course. So there's so much that's really involved in this. It's really hard to like answer it all together, but we're just kind of giving you the bones of what needs to occur.
Yeah, there's going to be a whole funnel that you create, which is basically the framework for the step-by-step process that you go through and basically being able to sell your e-course. It's a process. And I know the term passive income is thrown around there a lot, but when it comes to e-courses, the passive income is not seen until after you climb the huge mountain, and then you're on the other side of it, and then it really starts to become an amazing experience. So
one of the things I can share, and again, this comes from our marketing knowledge information and stuff like that, is there's the big three. So I'm not sure what your specialty is, but there's the big three. So health, business and wealth, and relationships. So any like subset or niche in those areas, you usually have a wider audience, and that's what people are really wanting. So keeping in mind that, I would definitely get some support in learning how to market and stuff like that, because that's really important. Anyway, again, I know we can go on and on about this because this is our passion, but we don't want to completely overwhelm you. But congratulations on the thought of starting an e-course. And remember guys, Startup Nation, you guys got this.
You guys got this. And if you've got a burning question that you would love for us to answer in our Level Up series, definitely look for the Ask Us post that comes out every Tuesday in our Private Practice Startup Facebook group, and we will see you guys there. You guys got this.
Have an awesome, inspired day, Startup Nation. Take care.